What's the deal, baby? You already know it is the big boss, how boss dog can't poke through the door. Here to talk this boxing. What's up with y'all boys, man? Hope everybody doing great, man. You know what I mean? I'm happy today, man. I hope y'all happy too. You know, damn, this motherfucker can't drive. Hey, if you live in Texas, man, just be careful because these boys can't drive. But anyway, Errol Spence never ducked Terrence Crawford. Let's talk about it, right? I was having a debate with somebody. I forgot what video it was. It was one of the videos over the weekend, And, there was somebody else, Spence ducked Terrence Crawford. And, he been ducked him, and he ducked him in his face. So we finna debunk all that. I decided to make a video. I mean, I cooked him. The boy ended up not responding no more. Because, that's what I do. I cook you to the point where you don't respond no more. Or I cook them to the point where they get emotional and they start getting personal. Works every time. Right? Fact check. Right? So, a lot of bud buds like to go in the past. So, let's go in the past. That day they had that meeting, right? When I'm talking about between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford backstage. I told y'all, I made numerous videos and said, look, Errol Spence told Terrence Crawford to his face, we gonna fight for undisputed. So everybody been knew what it was, right? But a lot of bud buddies are holding on to that. Oh yeah, and I'm talking about Muggamone and whatever that boy named T Greasy, whatever his name is, TG. I'm talking about Errol Spence is, he ducking. Okay, cool. Let's say, let's try to run with that narrative, right? Let's try to run with that. Let's break that down. Because they saying Errol Spence ducked Terrence Crawford in his face at that point in time. When Errol Spence told that boy to his face, we gonna fight for undisputed, right? We fight for all the belts, okay? But let's entertain that particular time frame. Errol Spence had one belt at that time, right? Terrence Crawford had one belt at that time, if I'm not mistaken, right? So if Terrence Crawford wanted the fight, why didn't Terrence Crawford send a contract to Errol Spence? Errol had one belt. Terrence had one belt. So if Terrence really wanted that fight, they was on the same, they weren't on the same network, but they each had a belt. If Terrence Crawford really wanted that belt, if I really want to fight somebody, I'm going to send a contract, right? He never sent a contract to Errol Spence. Why was he waiting on Errol Spence to send a contract to him? You want to know why? Because he knew Errol Spence told him, we going to fight for undisputed. He knew that already, right? But a lot of y'all take that analogy as, Errol Spence is ducking. A duck is when we're in contract talks and you pull out of a fight to go fight David Avenich, right? That's a duck. That's what duck means, right? Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford has never been in contract talks prior to what just happened 6 months ago or a month ago. You know what I mean? Right? Errol Spence never sent a contract to Bud until after he won that fight against Ugas, and he did exactly what he said he was going to do. Now, I'm going to fight Terrence Crawford undisputed. Right? That's just facts. Right? This ain't no mythical, made-up stuff. That's facts. Errol Spence told that man a long time ago, hey, we're going to fight for undisputed. Right? But y'all buddies going to say, he been trying to fight Errol for years. Why? If he been trying to fight Errol for years, why did he send a contract? Right? Why did he send a contract to Errol? When Errol had one belt. Uno belt. Right? Before Errol Spence fought the fights that he fought, before he went on the, course of fighting the fights that he was fighting. So then I brought up, hey, Errol Spence told Terrence Crawford. He been told him, right? But Terrence Crawford also said that, after Errol came off that accident, I don't want to be the first to fight Errol. I don't want to fight him. Right? I don't want to be the first to fight him. So what does that sound like? And Terrence Crawford, over the past couple months, has echoed that. I don't want to fight Errol. I don't need to fight Errol. He said stuff like that. I don't need to fight him. You know, I don't really need that fight. He said those things. So now what? Errol Spence ain't never said, I don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. I think the only time he said that was he said, I don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. I'll fight Manny Pacquiao. But why did he say that? For starters, Manny Pacquiao is a legend, right? If I had the opportunity to pick who I'm going to fight to Manny Pacquiao, Terrence Crawford, I'm going to fight Manny Pacquiao at that time. I think at that time, Manny Pacquiao had a belt. At that time, Manny Pacquiao had beat Keith Thurman. What was Keith Thurman at the time before when Manny Pacquiao fought him? Manny Pacquiao fought an undefeated champion in Keith Thurman. So, like I say, and Manny Pacquiao beat him. So why wouldn't I not want to fight Manny Pacquiao? If I have to choose, I'm going to fight Pacquiao over Terrence Crawford every day. You know what I'm saying? That's a bigger fight. You know what I mean? Because you fighting a legend. You know what I'm saying? You fighting a legend in Manny Pacquiao who just beat, arguably, at that time, the number one welterweight in Keith Thurman. I know Keith Thurman wasn't really active. He still was viewed as a top fighter, 147 pounds. Yeah, I would want to fight Pacquiao. Terrence Crawford wanted to fight Pacquiao. They're not trying to hear that. Let's keep going. So now, they're trying to condemn Errol Spence for fighting Keith Thurman. Right? You know, we don't know how true this is. Like I say, we don't know how true this is. I ain't heard Errol Spence announce it or Keith Thurman come out and announce it. Right? So, I don't know, what it is. And they trying to condemn Errol for fighting Keith Thurman at 154 pounds. I've said this before. It's a chess move. Because Keith Thurman and all of them tried to stall Errol Spence out. Y'all remember, Errol Spence was seeking them fights against Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia and all them, and they was trying to stall him out. So he put himself in a position where they had to fight him. Right? He put himself in a position where they had to fight him. Like, there was no backing out. It was going to look bad on them if they didn't fight him. Right? Think about what Danny Garcia and them was saying. Oh, yeah, he a good fighter, but I ain't fighting him right now. He got to prove himself. Sean Porter, same thing. Keith Thurman never gave her the opportunity. So the reason why he's fighting Keith Thurman 154 pounds is because Keith Thurman never gave him the opportunity. So why would he put his belts on the line against Keith Thurman? They talking about, Errol Spence probably can't make the weight. That ain't got nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with Keith Thurman never gave him the opportunity. That's what it is. He never gave him a shot. So why should I give you a shot for my belts? I'll fight you, though. They giving me a certain amount of money. I'll fight you, though. But this is the thing. Y'all try to condemn, I'm cooking. Y'all trying to condemn Errol Spence for taking a money fight, a better money fight. He's fighting Keith Thurman, that's a big fight. And that's a dangerous fight. Now, granted, I still think Errol Spence is going to win, but it's a dangerous fight. It's a bigger fight, more dangerous fight, more suitable opponent. Keith Thurman got one loss on his resume, on his record, right? But he's fought top competition. Pacquiao, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fought good fights. Okay? So, but y'all want to condemn Errol for fighting a better money fight, but y'all applaud Terrence Crawford for fighting David Evanesia. Make that make sense. Terrence Crawford go fight a money fight, but he go fight somebody that's trash. He go fight somebody that's trash. That's plastic. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that plastic that you throw in the trash and it fall out the trash. You got to put it back in the trash. That's David Evanesia. Y'all applaud that. But Errol Spence, he gets condemned because of him fighting a so-called money fight against Keith Thurman. It's a better fight. It's a tougher fight. Errol Spence could lose this fight. He could. Like I said, I don't think he will lose, but he could lose this fight. You know what I mean? I don't think he'll lose. I think he stops Keith Thurman late. You know? Because Keith Thurman gonna come and shake. Keith Thurman been real quiet. So, it's very possible this fight could be looming. You know what I'm saying? Brewing. Because Keith Thurman been quiet. He been working. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, bro, we gotta sit here and be real with this boxing talk. And like I said, man, no personal stuff. I want boxing talk. Let's talk boxing. Because I just debunked everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a matter of minutes. Like I said, man, all we do is fact check everything over here, bro. This ain't no opinionated, fanboy, rainbow boy stuff y'all bud buddies be doing. This is facts. You could go look up everything I'm saying. Right? A lot of y'all try to use, oh my God. Hey, I love text. But, y'all, hey, back on track. I'm saying is at the end of the day, bro, a lot of y'all bud buddies try to use Wilder Fury. You know? Oh, they made Wilder Fury. Fury's trying to top rank. And Wilder, they was able to fight. When they fought the first time, Tyson Fury was assigned to top rank. Tyson Fury was not signed to top rank when Wilder and Fury fought to that draw the first time. And they were supposed to fight again. And what happened was Tyson Fury ghosted Wilder because there was in negotiation talks, right? To fight a second fight. Tyson Fury ghosted Wilder, and that's when he signed with Top Rank and did 2 fights, then fought Wilder. He fought Wato Wallin and somebody else. So I'm not trying to hear none of that bull jive y'all talking about. At the end of the day, we keep it a buck. We have to be honest at the end of the day. We're not here to cause confusion. I'm not here to sit here and spread a false narrative. I'm here to spit facts to you. That's what I do. I spit facts. That's it. And at the end of the day, Errol Spence ain't ducked no Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford ducked Errol Spence. I hear all these dudes with these YouTube channels, especially the big ones. You know what I mean? And you know the ones I'm talking, they trying to condemn Errol Spence for fighting Keith Thurman, but they didn't condemn Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? And this is the thing. I gotta say this here. A lot of y'all don't check for nothing. I check for everything. I was finna end the video, but now I'm back hype again. I check for everything. What you mean, boss? When Terrence Crawford sat there and said, oh man, they offered me this, they offered me that, I went to go look. Didn't see nothing. Right? So now you have to go off of who's making the most sense. Based off what Terrence Crawford was saying, he ain't making sense. You see what I'm saying? And then look at the action and the reaction. What you mean, boss? The action of Terrence Crawford. He gonna fight David Avenesian. The reaction of PBC, Showtime, and Errol Spence. They were shocked that he did that. They was dumbfounded. They didn't know what to do. If they was giving him a low ball offer, they already, just to make it look like, because that's what y'all say. If they was giving Terrence Crawford a low ball offer, right? Just so they could be like, oh, because y'all say they don't believe in Errol Spence. They would immediately have another fight, right? Or they wouldn't win the negotiations at all with Terrence Crawford. But guess what happened? Terrence Crawford dunked Errol Spence, okay? He made videos saying, I agree to everything. When you agree to everything, that means you agree to everything that's in that contract, right? The next step is to sign the contract, right? He didn't do that. Why? Oh, because I'm going to go over here and fight David Amnesia. You got people over here believing that stuff that Terrence Crawford is talking about. When you got Errol Spence, you got other people associated with PBC. People who are not associated with PBC, who know business, who've been in the business of boxing, can sit there and tell you, oh, what PBC is saying makes sense. And they not even signed to PBC. But they can sit there and say, well, that makes sense, yeah, because this, that, and the third. What Terrence Crawford is talking about doesn't make any sense. Look at, what's that boy wife name? The Filipino guy. I forgot his name. Nonito Donell's wife. Go watch her interview. She broke it down in its entirety. Nobody trying to... Man, y'all better buckle up. I'm coming with smoke. Boss gone.